Hey guys, Ben here from Velflex. Now we're here at the Siser Design Studio down in Melbourne, and I've got James with me who's going to take us through a really cool effect using the Siser HTV. Now it's multi-layered transfer that we're doing right now, but what we're going to do is we're going to layer this up. We've got some metallic, we've got some brick, and we've also got this mesh. Now this is a fine sort of mesh. You'll find this in any craft store, that sort of thing, Spotlight, you can buy it, multi-use it multiple times. You might find some fly screen or other sort of meshes around the house, that sort of thing, that you can use it. Nothing overly special about that, but the end result is very cool, and I bet you've never thought of embossing in this way, okay? James, show us how you would do an embossed transfer like this.
Thanks, Ben. We're going to start off with the Brick 600. You can use any color. We've got the black one here today. It is very important when you are using the Brick 600. It is 600 microns thick, so we do want to make sure that we have plenty of pressure so that adhesive can activate underneath. We've got our heat press set at 150 degrees. We do need to actually press this first layer for a good 10 to 15 seconds. You might have seen some of our other multi-layering techniques over the journey where we only do a couple of seconds. Unfortunately, with the Brick 600, that is not one of those products which we can just do a couple of seconds. We do need to give it its full time temperature. We will cool it down. It is a cool peel. It's got that static backing, which is normally a real cheat way to find out whether something's a hot or a cold peel. So we've got our Brick 600, we've got our black. You may have spoken to the guys at Velflex before, or you may have even seen myself before, where we say that we can't actually multi-layer the Brick 600, which is true to a certain extent, but if we want to do a true embossed look where we get the vinyl to go all the way around the Brick 600 and adhere to the fabric, we can do that. We just can't put it all on top of each other. So we've got one of our more recent electric colors here, the turquoise blue. We'll line this up. Line it up nicely, and then we're going to press it, and we're going to have the Brick 600 come through and get that really nice embossed look.
Before you press that, guys, have a quick look at this. You would have noticed James pressing down. This metallic PS film is bigger than the design underneath, okay? So we're entirely covering it up, okay? And the reason for that is we want this vinyl layer, the PS that we're pressing over the top, to be bigger than the brick so that all of the edges are attached to the actual fabric itself, okay? Guys, that's really important in this step, as James has just lined that up. Cool.
We're ready to press. Push this down, we'll press it in. We will give it a good 5 to 10 seconds so it can adhere properly, rather than just that normal 1 or 2 seconds of what we'd normally do with the Easy Weed family. We can see that there. We will remove it hot. And while we still haven't gotten the full embossed look, what we are going to do now, we are still going to give this another press. We haven't finished yet. As Ben said, we've got the mesh here. We want to give that nice mesh look. It's called the mesh effect, and we'll continue to get the embossing happening with our next press. So we'll put this down, we'll press it in, and we'll get this really nice mesh effect. We'll give it another 15 seconds so we can get the Easy Weed electric, just to get in through all those nooks and crannies of the Brick 600. Great thing about the mesh, we can continually reuse it and reuse it. It's not a consumable where it's just a throwaway after the first one. And there you have it. You can see the embossed look, you can see the mesh effect. A couple of presses there, but you're not going to get a look like that with anything else.
Now guys, this is a really good one. This is very, really cool. If we pick that up and think about across the front of a shirt, front of a hoodie, front of a t-shirt, that sort of thing, you're using the brick to go underneath. Now that's an effect that not even I'd sort of thought of in the past, but you've got brick underneath, and then you've got this bold PS film over the top, okay? Now we've used the metallic to get that shimmer, and then you've put the texture through it. but that's really easy to weed, right? It's really bold, quick and easy to do. And think about that, 2 layers of vinyl, and you can get an effect there that you couldn't achieve in any other decoration method. Guys, we're here down at the design studio here, coming up with all these great ideas. James has taken us through. If you love this and want to know more about how to do other cool effects, check out the other videos as well, because we're trying to make sure that you guys know all of those amazing things you can do with a cutter and HTV from Siser. Alright guys, so if you've just watched our video on pressing this, the embossed look, little tip and trick to it, it's the electric finish that gives it the shimmer, gives it that, you can see the sort of texture coming through from the mesh. Yes, you can absolutely use any of your PS colors, but the electric range gives it that shimmery look, so you really see the effects of the pattern coming through, okay? So there's a little tip and trick, guys. Any PS film will work, but the electric range is so much better in the final finish.